Good afternoon, you guys. I'm going to be doing another versus. So I just kind of eyeballed it to where I think where the middle line is at. Um, I know I should have a ruler, but I'm just eyeballing it. So that should look almost half. So today I'm going to be doing Sabretooth versus the Wolfman, or Werewolf by Night. So yeah, so you can see it kind of outlines Sabretooth. I don't know if you can see it with this blue pen. So, but I kind of outlined it as much as I could. Okay, I'm going to detail it now. Go ahead, comment down below who you think Sabretooth should verse. I know he had a long-standing battle with Wolverine, but I've seen some of some badass busts of Sabretooth. I was just like, man, you know, he just looks very vicious looking and everything. So here, that's what I kind of want to accomplish, is him looking very, very just, you know, just out for blood, like, you know, he's just in that mode, like, you know, like he's a killer, you know. And Sabretooth has been always one of my favorite villains of the Marvel universe. I've always liked just the way he looked. But one time when I met Jim Lee in at Amazing Phoenix Comic-Con a few years back, we were kind of doing interviews, asking him Q&As and everything, and I asked him what is his favorite villain, and he was, I think at that time he said Magneto, and I said what about Sabretooth, and he was all like, not really. He kind of looks. He said he looked kind of very flamboyant with his suit, you know, and his tight suit and everything. I still think that he looks badass. You know, he's a very badass villain. I've always liked Sabretooth, and I'm gonna continue to like him. You know, and it's just like other artists that the way they drew him. I just really love that. So this is my version of Sabretooth. He really looks beast-like, you know, like he's just, oh, you know. So I was like, man, what if he got into it with a werewolf, you know, or a Werewolf by Night from one of the Marvel comics, or just a general werewolf, you know, like who would take it? Like if he wasn't actually like in just in that kill mode, you know, just in that, like, I'm just gonna rip you up. So here it is, and I'm all done. Sabretooth versus the werewolf from Silver Bullet. Initially I said Werewolf by Night, but they're in the same universe as Marvel, so I love and always will continue to love Silver Bullet. That's one of my all-time favorite werewolf movies. I'm a big werewolf buff, so I'm done, and this is how it looks, and I'm gonna put the verses right in here. But what do you think? Who do you think that will take it if these two actually met and battled it out? You know, I made Sabretooth more vicious. I've seen some of the statues and the busts that other artists have done. They made him more vicious, like just bulky, big. And if he versus Werewolf from Silver Bullet. So yeah, I've always loved this movie, and I'm a big fan of Sabretooth. I just like the way he looks, the way he, you know, just the way he is, and the way he was created and everything. And so I just kind of tweaked it a little bit, you know, to his attire and everything. So, but I really like how this came out. I wasn't really feeling how everything was looking, but once I colored in and once I put the details and everything, it came out really good. I just wish I could put some white stars in the back, but right now I don't have no white acrylic paint. So boom, there it is. Thank you for watching. Tell me who would win down in the comments. Later.